Alright boys, we are back. We're at free agency. Last video we re-signed all of our core players, all of our young prospects, and it wasn't a problem because we still have $27 million worth of salary cap. So, in this video we're going to do free agency, but before we do, remember how I said we can do the new rule, we can do one trade every offseason? Well, that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to make a trade, and I'm also going to do the free agency. Now, the trade that I'm going to make, it's not going to be anything special. It's not going to be anything special at all. What it is going to be a player dump or a salary cap dump. Because, hang on a sec, Jodry. Yes, I don't want this guy. Because I have 41 players under contract. I want to free up as much space as I can so I can sign as many key players as I can, okay? Spalling, Huberdeau, Jenner. So, hang on. What is this Jenner guy? No, I want to keep him. So, I just want to get rid of anyone I can here. Gabriel. This guy. A- for potential offense. No. Went to Gabriel again. Hang on a sec. Jesus. Why does it change around? Smith. No, we can get rid of Smith. Just going to do this very quickly, boys. It's just, it's nothing special here. Just want to get rid of players that I know I'm not going to use. Kalela. No, we're going to use Kubalik. What's this Kubalik guy? No, we can get rid of him. Goodbye. Hines, Kohlberg. What about this Hines guy? No. Hines had 0 years left on his contract. He's not part of our roster just yet. Defenseman. Is that one guy? Yes, I want to get rid of Method. That's the one guy I really wanted to get rid of. Method. Yes, this guy is so much salary. And who else? Bloomquist, Dessel. See this Dessel guy. Yeah, we can get rid of this guy. Okay, so there's our trade. Man, there's even more players I want to get rid of, but only one trade. So I'm just getting rid of these guys. They're nothing special, all right? I won't even be able to get anything special back. But remember, it's not just one trade. It's just, it's not just one trade offer. I can try it as many times as I want. Just one trade that goes through. So let's try to get a third. No, it didn't go through for us. Yeah, I'm not expecting to get a lot here. Try to get a fourth. No, Jesus. Try to get a fifth. Holy crap. Try to get a sixth and a seventh maybe. Please. Holy crap. Try to get a sixth. There it is. Okay, fine. Whatever, boys. So there's my one off-season trade. Just wanted to free up some space because now look at the bottom right. We have 36 players under contract. So we can sign 14 players, okay? Every little bit counts. We didn't need those players. So if we go in here, I showed you in the last video who was the unrestricted free agents. And it's very interesting because we need to change our strategy now. I know we were a rebuilding team, but we have already rebuilt. We have our young prospects. We don't have to shit the bed this season. All right? We don't have to try and get the first overall pick. We already have enough prospects. So what do you do if you're not trying to shit the bed? You try to make the playoffs. So we're going to try and make the playoffs this year. I think a bunch of our young prospects, we're going to play in the minors, and we're going to play these guys that we sign during the whole regular season. Now, I know I've said in the past, I'm not going to sign players just to trade them, but this is not what I'm doing in this situation. I'm signing these players, and I'm going to sign them to 2 years. And if we're a playoff team, I'm going to keep them going into the playoffs, all right? So that's my goal. Now, if by the trade deadline we're not a playoff team, then I can trade them. But that's not just trading them away. That's not just signing them to trade them. I'm going to give them the shot, all right? I want to be a playoff team this year. But before we do this, I want to sign young guys still. Rebuilding, yes, I know I said it's not completely part of our plan anymore, but still, I want to get some young guys. So we'll go every position. I want to have at least one player for every position. We'll go every position and sign a young guy. So we'll just go by this. Roger Quint. Let's see. Roger Quint, offensive defenseman, BB. Yeah, I like that for potential. Next one. No. Okay, it looks like it's Roger Quint. I'm going to sign this guy. Defenseman. There you go. Give him some money just so he accepts it. Right wingers. Who do we got? Oh, potential. Herod, sniper with a B- for offense. No, thank you. Brendan Walker, two-way forward, B- or B for defense. I like that. It's going to be Walker. Eric Arnold, no. Schlasivi, sniper. It's kind of low. No. Single, no. All right, it's going to be Walker. Yeah, it's going to be this Walker guy. Two-way forward with the good defensive rating and a good defensive potential. I'm always going to pick that over a sniper with no defensive potential or offensive potential. Left wingers, B-. Ted Johansson. Oh, yeah, there's another example. Two-way forward, B for, oh, yeah. Ted Johansson. And he's a super sweet. Oh, yeah, I got to sign this guy. Is there any other left wingers? Gabriel Desjardins? No, I don't need him. Maxime Lassier or Maximilian Lassier, sniper. Well, this sniper has B for offense. You know what? I'm going to sign this guy, Lassier, yeah. There you go. Sign this guy. Ruck. Let's see, is there anyone? Playmaker? No, don't need him. Grachiev. Playmaker. He's not bad. It's kind of like that Lassier sniper guy that I signed. Grachiev. You know what? We'll sign Grachiev as well. Sure. Whoops. Two-way for 2 years. Sure. There you go. Centers. Nelson Joseph. Sniper. No. Lockhart. Luke Lockhart. You know what? We already picked up enough. Actually, no, this guy's pretty good. Yeah, we'll get Luke Lockhart. I was going to say we already got enough centers, but you know what? Why not? Sign him. All right, and goalies. I forgot about goaltenders. Torstenson. Oh, man, Charlie Torstenson, A- for reflexes. Super sweet. Hell yeah. So, all right, so we got another prospect goalie. All right, good. It's all taking form here. It's all taking form. Okay, so you see with the LBRB how I can sort by all unrestricted free agency, restricted free agents. What I'm going to do now is go to approached. So this is going to show me how many players that I've approached with a contract. 1 goaltender, and then our skaters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 skaters, 1 goaltender, so we've sent out 7 contract offers. So if they all go through, we will have 43 players under contract, which means we have 7 more spots to sign unrestricted free agents. Yes, I'm going to try and make the playoffs this year, boys. I'm putting my foot down. We are going to try and make the playoffs. So if we're going to try and make the playoffs, first step is a goaltender. We need Evgeny Nabokov. That's right. I'm going to sign this guy to a 2-year contract so that if he doesn't retire, I can trade him after the season. And if he's not the greatest, I can trade him at the trade deadline. But he's 89 overall. He's going to help us get to the playoffs. We can put Markstrom as the backup or have him in the AHL the whole year, okay? It's time to try and make the playoffs again. So I'm going to give this guy a 2-year, $5 million contract. This is the key to our season. If we can have an 89 overall goaltender, pretty sure we'll be a good team. So there you go. 2 years, $5 million. All right, next, defensively. Young guys. Okay, just looking here. I know all these older guys, I can sign them, but I want to find somebody who's maybe a bit young, like Chris Campoli. This guy, he's only 27, 81, unrestricted free agent. Not bad, but I already have a bunch of offensive defensemen. I want to sign some defensive defensemen, help with the penalty kill and stuff. So Brian Allen, what did I say, Jake Allen? Brian Allen, he fits into that position perfectly. A bit of a low discipline rating. Or Johnny Oduya. He's got better discipline. You know what, I'm going to sign both of these guys because defensemen we need. If we're going to have a strong run, we need defensemen. So 2 years at 2.50. There you go. And Johnny Oduya, same thing. 2 years at, this guy wants a bit more, so I'm going to give him 2.5. All right, I want to sign these guys. Help with our penalty kill, all that good stuff. Right wingers now. Overalls. We got Jaromir Jagr. There's our timer. I'm just going to go down and make sure there's not any steals available. Palmieri, unrestricted, 22 years old, 80 overall. We've had him in New Jersey. We know what happens with him. Yeah, he's nothing special, boys. Nah, he's nothing special. Okay, so we're going to sign Jaromir Jagr. That's right, boys. That's right, we're signing. He's 40. If he, no. He can help us. He can help us. We'll get him. Try to sign him to a 2-year. I don't think he'll accept that. We'll see, though. We'll sign you to a 4.5, Jaromir. 4.5. Remember, we can easily afford all these guys. It's not going to be a problem. Left wingers. Doan, Smith, yeah. Oh, Mason Raymond's an unrestricted free agent. 26 years old. That's what I'm talking about. A steal. Now, I know he got worse in the roster update. So, but yeah, I would rather take Mason Raymond over Smith or Doan simply because of his age. Simply because of his age. He's a sniper. Not the greatest, but I'm going to sign him. 3 years at 1.8. I want to keep you in the 2-year. 3 years, he'd be making about 6 mil over 3 years. So 2 years, I'll give you 3 mil. So it's more money in less time. All right, you should sign for that, Mason Raymond. There you go. Centers now, the last position. Paulson, no. Gostad, not the greatest discipline. Nah, so I'd rather Spalling over Gostad. Morrison, No, more of a playmaker. McClement. Oh, McClement. Jay McClement. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy's perfect grinder as a center. Fourth line grinder. Even a penalty killer. Look at that. Everything in the defensive category. 80s. Even face-off. Not fighting skill, but whatever. Discipline, defensive awareness. And he's fast, too. Look at that athleticism. So, yes, I'm going to sign this guy as well. He can help us out. 1 year. We'll sign you 2 years. 2 years. That's 1.75. All right. So now what I'm going to do is go back to the approached to see how many players we have locked up here. Goaltenders, 1, 2. All right. Skaters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 skaters trying to sign. We have 2 goalies. So that's 13. So we're up to 13. We can afford to sign 1 more, but I'm just going to let it go by to see where we are, okay? So remember, we're trying to make the playoffs this year. This is why I'm going for all these older studs. Nabokov, part of our team. Okay, so making the playoffs, it's quite a big possibility now with a goaltender, with an 89 overall goaltender. Roger Quint, prospect, part of our team. Let's keep simulating here. Let's keep simulating. Torstenson, there's our prospect goalie. Yep. Oduya is part of our team. Good. Raymond's part of our team. Allen. All right, so we got everybody. Johansson. McClemon's part of our team. Great. All these young guys. All right, so it looked like everybody. Oh, maybe not Yager. Everybody but Yager. Let's see if Yarmir signs. See if Yarmir signs, and he does. All right, so we have 17 million left with and 1 player available. Let's just do it again. Unrestricted free agents. Want to sign somebody who's less than 35. 32. Peros? No. Vandermeer? No. Sturm? No. Hunter? No. Oh, David Moss. He would be a better fourth-line right winger than Bowl or Dorsett. He's got good discipline. Yeah, I'm going to sign this guy. David Moss. 1 year. We'll sign him to a 1 year. 3 points. Oh, no, it was 2 years. Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, there you go. All right, so there's our last signing. We will go, in this video, I'll show you the rosters, all of our players, then you guys can decide who should be in the NHL and who should be in the AHL. Remember, our goal has changed. Year 1, it was to rebuild, but we have rebuilt. We have prospects in every position, so it's not time to rebuild anymore. It's time to try and make the playoffs. We have prospects that we can use. We're going to try and make the playoffs with the unrestricted free agents that we signed. But again, if by the trade deadline or the All-Star break we are clearly not going to make the playoffs, we can trade these players and further our rebuild. But as of right now, yes, I'm going to try and make the playoffs. Grossman for a third. Let's see what this is all about. Grossman, Nicholas Grossman, 27 years old, defenseman, 83, defensive defenseman. For a third overall pick, it's not bad. It's not bad in this year. And Kalela. This is a young prospect that we got drafted. B-, B-. You know what? I'm going to say no. We picked up Allen and Oduya. We don't need Grossman. We don't need Grossman. Not a bad player, but we just don't need him. We picked up those defensive defensemen. We have a defenseman now. Mid-80s, we picked up Oduya and Brian Allen. All right? We don't need him. So let's continue the simulation here. Should go into the preseason any second now. There it is. Okay. Okay, slow down the simulation here. We'll go to the Monday morning. Nice beginning. Okay, so here we go. Go to roster moves, show you guys all the rosters so you can decide who should be in the NHL, who should be in the AHL. Goaltenders, Nabokov, Dubnyk, Markstrom. Who should be the starters and who should be the backup, you let me know. Defensemen, Allen, hang on a sec. Hamonic, Allen, Oduya, Goodbranson. Klitzum we're going to send down. We know we're not going to use him. Voinov, Moore, Savard, all right? And then in the minors, we got Dahan and Murray. So you guys got to decide between those 8 defensemen. Right wingers, Nash, Yager, Landeskog, Moss, Dorsett, Bowl. The minors, we got Atkinson, Grigorenko, Marov, Shaw, Kalela. All right, all those young guys. Left wingers, Raymond, Yakupov, Niederreiter, Grachev, Johansson, Kavanaugh, Gabriel, Lesueur. All right, all those young guys to choose from. Centers, Duchesne, O'Reilly, Johansson, McClement, Spalling, Huberdeau, Lockhart, Jenner. All right, so there's our team, boys. There's our team. But we'll just do best lines because I want your opinion before I make another video. Who should be in the NHL? Who should be in the AHL? Remember, our new goal is not to rebuild. It is to win, not to win the Stanley Cup, but to win the Stanley Cup. But first things first. Let's see if we can make the playoffs with this team, all right? So we'll end the video on the team reports. If you remember last year, Yes, last year we were a 79 overall. We are now an 84 overall. 88 for offense, 80 for defense, and 88 for goaltending. So what should we do, boys? How should we edit those lines?